What is up, people, and welcome. It's Kage, and this is my top 10 most anticipated PS4 games of this year in 2018. PlayStation has so many good games coming out this year, whether it be exclusives or third-party. I have to say, this list was very hard for me to make. With that, let's start with number 10, The Last of Us Part 2. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably looking at your screen with the stank eye, but hear your boy out real quick. There really isn't anything officially saying that The Last of Us 2 will be coming out this year. Naughty Dog hasn't announced anything. There's not even leaks stating that it will be coming out this year. So I thought, why would I put it very high or number one on the list if it doesn't have an actual release date and it's not confirmed that it's coming out this year? And I hope you guys get where I'm coming from. Number 9, Shadow of the Colossus. Now, Shadow of the Colossus was one of the most groundbreaking games on the PS2. In my opinion, it didn't really get its props like that and was pretty underrated, even though a lot of people do say it's a great game, the ones who've played it. But I do think this game should be placed at one of the best games of all times. If you haven't played the original game for PS2, you should definitely get this game. And I know a lot of people are probably going to ask me, why are you hyping this game so much? Shouldn't it be like higher on the list? Of course not. And the reason why I say that, at the end of the day, it's still an old game, even though it was remastered from the ground up, and it does deserve a bunch of sales. You know, it deserves that million plus mark. But, you know, it is still a game that I've played already, and a game that I've beaten on the PlayStation 2 as well as the PlayStation 3. Well, now even more people get to enjoy the game Shadow of the Colossus and play Wanderer and believing that aggro is a male horse. Number 8, Dreams. Now, Dreams is kind of weird, kooky, and kind of creepy at the same time. I am very hyped for this game because I do like art and I like to draw, and I have a very big imagination. This game's supposed to make Little Planet look like kids playing in the playground, making sandcastles compared to the ancient pyramids of Egypt. If that's the case, that's pretty crazy because I've seen some people make some pretty absurd things in Little Planet. I gotta say, thumbs up for that, you know. Gotta give them my props. Number 7, Dynasty Warriors 9. Dynasty Warriors is one of those games that have been around for a very long time, since the PS1 era. The original Dynasty Warriors for PS1 started out as a fighting game. After Dynasty Warriors came to PS2, they changed it completely and made it into a hack and slash. And since PS3, the game kind of has been going downhill because they made it very repetitive and they kept just adding new characters in the same story. With this Dynasty Warriors, it seems like they're actually trying to step up their game. They added an open world, they actually upgraded the graphics, and they allow you to hunt. Not to mention, it seems like you can build your own empire. It kind of reminds me of Kingdom Under Fire, which is a good thing. And I have been playing Dynasty Warriors since the PS2 era, so I am rooting for this game to do very good. Hopefully this allows Dynasty Warriors to stand up strong with other AAA titles. Number 6, Monster Hunter World. I actually haven't played a Monster Hunter game since Monster Hunter on the PSP. Now this Monster Hunter, it just reminds me of Dark Souls. It just looks like Dark Souls crossed over with Monster Hunter, which is a good thing in my opinion. I like Dark Souls and I'm a very big fan of Dark Souls. Not to mention I'm a beast at the game. So, you know, I think this Monster Hunter is looking pretty decent. And, you know, they did say they want to make it cater to more Western audience along with the Japan audience. Because, you know, I guess it was a bit anime-ish, which is not that anime-ish, but I guess it's more Japanese. It had a Japanese flavor, so they wanted to make it feel a little more Western to cater to the Western audience, probably to get more sales, which is a smart move. But all in all, I think it looks pretty good, and for a Monster Hunter game, it looks absolutely great. The graphics are really great, and I have to give it to them. The game looks solid. I am very excited for this game. I haven't played it yet, but I've heard a lot of people say good things about it, so that is definitely a good thing. Number 5, Detroit Become Human. I have to be 100% honest with you guys. When I first seen the gameplay of this game, I was not really that interested. But after I seen like the later on trailer when they showed it with Kara and it was with the little girl in the house and then it had the father who was abusing her and the story and how it felt impactful, I was like, okay, yeah, I can get with this game now. I really think I can get with this game. So I think a trailer can always make you and break you. And I always try to give games more than one chance to impress me, I would say. Number 4, Spider-Man. There hasn't been a really good Spider-Man game since Spider-Man 2, and I'll always stand by that. There was other good Spider-Man games, or alright, or decent Spider-Man games, but very great, no. This one looks a whole lot better though, I can't lie, and I hope that it actually does well, and you know, it actually can spawn a franchise. Now this Spider-Man game seems like you can play other characters. So far, it's only been shown that you can play Mary Jane. I'm not sure if you can play Miles because he is in this game, but I don't know if they'll allow you to play him. Or they try to do some cheap knockoff DLC stuff. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but it might. All in all, Marvel does actually need this for their games because they really haven't had any great games in a long time. So definitely needs to work out for them, in my opinion, because their games really haven't been all that great. But I really do look forward to playing Spider-Man swinging through the city delivering pizzas. I really don't think he's going to be doing that in this game. Number 3, Red Dead Redemption. A few people may be mad that it didn't at least make number 2 on this list, but I have to be honest, I haven't played the original Red Dead Redemption, and I'm not going to make it look like I've played the game just so I can be down and say, yeah, this is my most anticipated game of 2018 because I've played the first one, or I'm trying to act like I've played the first one. Honestly, I haven't even seen that much gameplay of the first one, let alone the second one. It doesn't have any gameplay out as of now, but I am very excited because people are saying that this game was very good and it was very well received. But like I said, I haven't played it and I really haven't even seen that much gameplay of the first one. I did see the ending because, people like to post spoilers in the thumbnail. But aside from that, I am pretty excited and I do hope that this game does live up to the hype. Number 2, Kingdom Hearts 3. We are finally getting a direct sequel to Kingdom Hearts 2, and that took so many years. We've been waiting since 2005. I am very happy that Kingdom Hearts is finally coming out this year. But I can't lie, I wouldn't be surprised if it got delayed because of Square Enix's track record, but I hope it does not come to that. The gameplay they showed looked very good, and it actually looked pretty amazing. The graphics, of course, it looks good, it's decent, because, Kingdom Hearts has to look cartoony to fit with the Disney characters. There are tons of worlds that a lot of people want to see, and I'm wondering, and I'm very curious to what worlds will they be putting in this game. Me personally, I would like to see The Incredibles. Number 1. God of War and Soul Calibur 6. Now this was very hard for me because I really wanted to choose one, but I could not choose one of them. I had to put both. Soul Calibur is my favorite fighting game of all times, and God of War is one of my favorite hack and slash games. Although it might not be considered a hack and slash game anymore, but you all get my point. We finally get to play Kratos again, and this time it's set in the North region. While in Soul Calibur, they are doing everything, or rebooting the game completely and starting over from scratch, kind of. But of course, I think it will still have some of the characters from the newer ones that weren't in the original first Soul Calibur game. I am very excited for both of these games. That is it for my list. I know there are tons of games that are not on my list because there's just so many that's coming out this year. If there are any games that you thought should have been on this list, do not forget to comment down below and let your boy know. With that, do not forget to power up by hitting that like button, subscribe to join the guild, and as always, my boys and girls, have a good one and game over.